Hey, hi, and welcome to Brunch with Brian. Today I want to talk about deals. So deals, specific deals, you want to find essentially like a cookie cutter, repeatable, consistent type of deal that you know you can make money off of. And then you want to get that formula and it's like a rinse and repeat deal. So I want you to try to, there's several different ways, and I talk about trial and error as well. So when you're trying to figure out your business, uh, and you're trying to figure out what deals work where you are, there is a trial and error component. If you live in Phoenix, the deals are going to look different than you live in. For some reason, I always use Columbus, Ohio as a good example, just because that's some in the middle of the country. The property values are reasonable and there's kind of spread across the spectrum. You can find more expensive homes there too. But that's going to be a different style of real estate investing. And that's why if you are currently located in a city like Phoenix or Seattle or LA, where the properties are a lot more expensive, that's a certain kind of deal that you're going to be able to find and do there. You're going to have to get everything seller financing. You're not going to be able to go out and get new financing on these deals. But don't think because a house is $1 million house that that's a dead deal in terms of seller financing. We talk about the 1% rule. And what's the 1% rule? That means rent equals 1% of the value. So I do want you to find a city that conforms to that formula. Rent equals 1% or more of the value of the property. Now, that's usually going to be in what they call the Rust Belt in the middle of the country. And so let's talk about, getting going with that. And Lee always likes to talk. I noticed that Lee is talking about talking about working with realtors. I will tell you that you get more in certain areas, you seem to have more cooperation from realtors than in other areas. So I want you to find those areas and work them and kind of use trial and error, figure out what the best deal is for you. So when we're talking about deals, what are the primary deals? Um, sometimes depending on where I'm teaching, sometimes I will teach that there's four basic deals. Okay, and that would be wholesale, where you fix it up a little bit and sell it for more of a profit. I call it little fixes equal big profits. Then you got fix and flips, and then you got cash flow deals. Cash flow deals are also called creative financing deals, seller financing deals. There's a lot of different kind of cash flow deals, but those are buy and hold. So you're trying to buy them for nothing down and get great seller financing, but the strategy is to hold on to them. Now, the way we really differ from some people is our exit strategy is a lease purchase. So you're going to find out very quickly through trial and error that renting out your properties just as straight rentals, there's a lot of headaches that come with that, with being a landlord, a lot of repairs, a lot of aggravation. But if you do a lease purchase, if you sell on a lease purchase, that kind of fixes a couple of the problems of being a landlord. So we're talking about deals, I want you to be thinking you're usually going to be buying, the ideal way to buy is with some type of seller financing, and this works in any market, and then sell on the lease purchase. So that's our main type of deal. So when we're talking about deals, that's my favorite one. Now, if you have access to funds, so if you have either, now we are private money brokers. We have that in our operation. So if you guys need loans for properties, we can help you with that. Now, remember, those are deals where, maybe we're going to come up with 70 or 80% of the property value. And, this is not a seller financing deal. You have to come up with money. If you're going to refinance a house, or if you're going to buy with, essentially with new financing, I'll tell you a couple things. Number one, I want you to target properties that are definitely 150,000 and less. And then you have to develop your resources, the amount of people that have money. If you don't have money, if you have no money to work with, that's when you start asking people who have money, to come in on deals with you, to be your private money lender, or you start to develop relationships with bigger companies. So we have a relationship with a bigger lender, Kogo Capital, which is a national lender. So if you guys work with us on buying a property and that's the type of deal that you're focused on and you want to do a fix and flip, that's great, but obviously you need financing and there's big profits in those deals. So I don't want you to neglect those deals. Now, if you're not really set up to do a fix and flip and you find a good distressed property, I'm probably going to want you to wholesale it and just take a quick payday and keep looking for properties that are buy and hold, cash flow properties, because that's where you're going to make your big money. If you can just over time, and what's my favorite saying with deals? Pile them up. Just keep piling them up. Okay, that's what you want to do with the cash flow deals. You want to have a portfolio, a large portfolio of cash flowing properties eventually that are free and clear. I mean, if you had 10 free and clear, if you own 10 free and clear properties right now, you'd be pretty much set. Even if they were cheaper low end houses, even if they were all $100,000 properties getting $1,200 a month rent, that would be a really good scenario. 10 properties that are in that $100,000 range, getting you $1,200 a month. And when you get all those paid off, you're getting $12,000 a month income. Now, there's going to be some offsets to that, but that's where I want to get you to is $10,000 a month. So you got to get deals done and you got to get the right kind of deals done. Because when you do those different kinds of deals, the fix and flips and the wholesales and the wholetails, those are good, but that kind of restricts you. You need money and you only get one check from those deals. I want you to get multiple paydays over a long period of time and go through the benefit of having your renters pay off your mortgages. So I'm going to talk more about deals today on Teaching Tuesday and what kind of deals we should be focused on for the summer, and also talking about realtor deals. So don't forget Teaching Tuesdays every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, repeated 3 hours later. So if you are unable to attend, make sure that you come 3 hours later at 7 or 10 o'clock on the East Coast. All right, well, I love sharing this time with you. I'm closing deals. I'm closing deals. Remember, we always try to future pace. Don't say I'm going to close deals. Say I'm closing deals. It's almost like, I don't want to say trick your subconscious, but you want to make your subconscious feel like you're in the middle of being a successful real estate investor. Not that it's something that's off in your future, but you're in the middle of it right now. And then you'll be doing the things that successful real estate investors do. So that's what I want to focus on. I'm closing deals. Let's do that as our affirmation for today. So 3 times on 3, I'm closing deals on 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm closing deals. I'm closing deals. I'm closing deals. Yes. All right, let's do our deep breathing. Nice deep breath in. And put a smile on your face. For some reason, this always gets Willow going. Come here, Willow. Come here, baby. You good girl. Come on. Come on. Come on up. Come on up. Come on up. Come on up. Okay. You're such a good girl. Okay, take another deep breath in. Hold it a sec and let it go. And how can you not smile when we got a pretty girl, right, honey? Okay, one more big one. With a big smile, and always when you exhale, imagine letting go all of your tension and worries. All right, so you guys have a lot of great comments today. All's well. We're getting together soon, so we're going to have that great money, and let's talk a lot more, guys. Great to see you at WL. Morning, everybody. And I know you guys, a lot of times I'm doing these at 9:30 or 8:30, so sometimes the earlier ones, not as many people catch it, but make sure that you're tuning in whenever you are during the day to get this great focused training. All right, so until I see you on Thursday, except also on Teaching Tuesdays. So Teaching Tuesdays later today, and then Thursdays back with Brunch with Brian. So until then, guys, keep expecting success, getting awesome training from us. And as always, what is